Good morning. Today is day 3 on the Superior hiking trail. I never really finished the video yesterday, so I wanted to take a minute and talk about what happened yesterday. So yesterday was a day of highs and lows. The morning was tough with a lot of blowdowns. Oh, I have a turn. The afternoon was really good. And then the evening was tough because I showed this a little bit in the video, but the trail literally was washed away by that river. And so we had to do a fair amount of bushwhacking because literally the trail was like eroded and gone. So it was a late evening. We ended up deciding just to stay at that state park. So we did not have any reservations made. When we got to the park, we realized that there were a couple campsites that were open. So we were walking around and this friendly looking gentleman waved from his campsite, and I was like, hey, like, do you know where the check-in station is? And he and his wife were like, oh, it's terrible. You have to use their Wi-Fi hotspot. And then it took us like 30 minutes. They were like, just camp with us. And we were like, no, we don't want to be a bother. They're like, we have plenty of room. We're like, no, we'll figure it out. So we left. And then after a couple minutes, the guy followed us and was like, come on, just come to our site. He's like, you guys have Hyperlite packs. You're our people. So we went in and they had a Z-Packs tent. Like they had a lot of the same gear that we had. So we get to chatting and I have actually both of us, Euchre and I both, have a North Country Trail tag on our packs. Come to find out, the wife is the president of the North Country Trail Association. And we just had the best evening chatting with them, eating dinner with them, swapping trail stories. It was wonderful. It was just so great to talk trail with people. But also, like, I really love the North Country Trail, and so cool to talk with someone who is so knowledgeable about the trail. So it was a great evening, a great way to end the day. I'm so thankful that we camped early and got to meet them. So that is my update about yesterday. Right now I'm hiking for a couple miles. I'm cold soaking oatmeal again. So I'm gonna stop at the first campsite and eat my oatmeal and enjoy day 3. Look at this blowdown. That is a big tree. All right, just hit the lake walk. We'll be on here for about 1.5 miles. It's all right now rock. I've done this section before. I remember it being very tiring, but it's gonna be super beautiful. Lake Superior. up here we have the end of the lake walk. All right, time for an update. It's around 11:20. We've done about 8 miles today, and I think we're gonna do maybe like 11 more, or maybe it's closer to 12. It's been a good morning. The lake walk is hard. It's beautiful, but hard. So I'm glad that's behind us. I'm looking forward to this afternoon. About 2 or 2.5 miles. We're gonna stop and take a lunch break. That's been a nice routine. To stop, take a break, take off our shoes and our packs, and just kind of recoup for 20 to 30 minutes. So doing that again today. All right, here is Cadence River campsite and our lunch spot. These campsites are really quite nice. They all have a bench. They all have a latrine and some nice spots to set up tents. Crossing the Cadence River. All right, so it's 8 p.m. I am at camp and getting ready to turn in here pretty soon. I gotta finish setting up my tent still. I think we went around 18 miles today. I'll put the total at the end of the video. Seems like today is day 3, and every day we've gone like 2 or 3 miles less than we thought we would. So we were discussing our options today, and we feel like it's probably going to take us another day longer to get to Silver Bay, which was where we were going to have our first resupply. So tomorrow we actually will be close to the town of Grand Marais. So we decided that we're going to change up our schedule and do a Nero day into Grand Marais. So a Nero is nearly a 0, so basically it just means a short day. So we're gonna hike about 5 miles, and then it's like a 3-mile walk into town, and then we're going to stay in a hotel and shower and laundry and town food and all that good stuff. So that will be tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and good night. And then this is my really pretty campsite. I'm right next to this little river, and here's my tent. I still have to get set up, and Euchre is back down this way, and he's also working on getting his tent set up. It'll be a good night. Go ahead.
So on the SHT, they don't have a good map system to use on your phone. So I'm carrying the data book. And as a true thru hiker, it is way too heavy to carry the pages that have already been used. So I'm about to rip them out, and we're gonna burn tonight at camp to lighten the load, because every gram counts.
How many pages about is it?
There's probably about, this says page 16, so front and back, so there's
8 or so.
8 or 9 here. Just don't want to carry the weight anymore.
We're used to only using digital maps on our phones. It's hard to do for this trail.
I'm not gonna filter. I'm not filtering the fire water.
Not worth it. There we go. Yay.